Hello, everybody in the chat that's here. If you're here, say something. Hello, everybody in the chat that's here. I got to turn that down. I'm using that for a this iPad over here for a so I can read it, the chat, because for whatever reason it doesn't come up on the phone very well, or it doesn't stay on the phone very long, shall we say. So, everybody bashful tonight? Now we're down to 4 people. We was up to 6. So, new horizon above and beyond. Hello, how you doing? Glad to have you here tonight. Randy's here. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Lisa will be up in a little bit. She's downstairs checking the sound and all that stuff. And we'll probably see her on here in a minute or 2 or 3. That rain that you all are getting out there, or had out there, we're starting to get the first of the drizzles. I answered what your comment on that last video, and said it was supposed to rain later today. Walked outside, and dang if it ain't raining then. I thought that was kind of funny. Today you're not doing the greatest. Well, that's a shame. I hate hearing that. Hopefully everything will turn around and you'll be doing great again here before long. Hopefully by the end of the chat. That's a good wish anyway. Are you needing something to be prayed for? Your health doing okay? Washington's here. Hello. Lisa's not up here right now, but she will be in a few minutes, and we're going to have a good Memorial Day. We need to remember all the people that have served for this country and kept it safe for all of us. Ivic Griffith, hello, how you doing? I think I probably butchered the first name anyway. Maybe both. I'm bad on names anyway. Let's see. Sanders says import system. I think that's what it says. Hello, Robbie and Sonia. A friend request for Moneypit Homestead. Hopefully you found I accepted it. This channel is about homesteading, things we do here on the farm, all kinds of stuff. It's whatever we get to do. Right now we've got a couple of Lisa's got a couple of canning videos out where she's canned some stuff. We got a garden video where she's been putting stuff out, but with all the rain, the weeds have kind of starting to gather, and she went down and did a little hoeing yesterday, and I tilled some more of the garden up, got all that stuff knocked down, but that'll be maybe on another video sometime. Channel is idle by us. Do my social media being disabled, so it's slow. My YouTube channel is everything else on top of it. Yeah, I understand that thing. Life has a way of just jumping on everything. Well, quit gambling for one, and stay away from the places that you you got to gamble at. I've never had a gambling problem. I've never gone around those places, so no gambling problem. I'll say I bet you sometimes, and a lot of times, but I never bet anybody. To me, it's just a waste of money to do all that gambling. People do it all the time, and some people break even and have fun at it. They got what they call their gambling money and their bill money, and that's fine. But when the family money and the gambling money, when the gambling takes more than the gambling, you do have a problem. Wow, that's $20,000 on lottery tickets last year. That's a lot of money. Dome, how you doing? Dom, I think that's actually what it is. Dom, hashtag BMX.
Oh, I was looking up there. I'm like, where am I?
You're right
Hi,
there.
everybody. I'm running a little bit late, as usual.
Do we sound good downstairs?
Yeah, everything sounded good.
Randy's here. Robbie and Sonia's here. New Horizon and Above's here. A lot of people here.
A lot of people. Thank you for showing up tonight.
Yep, appreciate it. And I noticed that we have 19 people in right now, but only 5 thumbs up. So I'd appreciate it if y'all give the thumbs up. And you got to keep looking at this one, not that.
No.
I'm reading from here.
I see. Yeah, well, that one. Yeah, we need a different setup. For you all that go live, how do you do it? Do you use an iPad? Do you use a phone? Or do you use your computer? We've got a phone right now.
iPhone.
Looking at our iPads for the chat words,
because for whatever reason, the reason I was having so much trouble, I think, going live was because the iPad decided to black out, and it will not go live anymore. And we had 2 iPads. Neither one of them will go live, so I'm doing it on my phone now. But I can look at my iPad and read off of it. So
I'm going to get a different chair, too, because it
pulls your hair?
Yeah.
Well, we can swap.
No, I don't like that chair either.
She just wants a different chair. She wants something with a little cushion, maybe really exact.
Now, actually, this is an old chair. This belonged to, I think, your grandma Rawls.
Yes.
And
that was my granny.
Yeah, Donald's mom mistakenly said one time, "You guys want anything?" And this chair was sitting there, and I'm like, "I'll take that."
She loaded it up and brought it on.
I just think it's a cute little chair. It's just a little old. I don't know. Just a teeny. It's a real small chair, but it's just so pretty. I like the wood. What kind of wood would you think that is?
If I remember the story right, it was a gift from the neighbors and stuff like that, and he made everything out of cherry wood.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And so it's made out of cherry wood. I know that for a fact, but I'm really not sure if it was from the neighbor or not. Best I can remember, it was from the neighbor.
Well, I like it, and I'm proud that it was your grandma's too, and it's in really good condition.
Oh, it's in perfect shape. He was a furniture maker too. Yeah. That's the reason I said that.
And one day our grandkids will have it, and they could say that it belonged to their great grandparents.
Dom wants to know how we met. Yeah, I've already told that before, but we.
He threatened me. He said, "You are going to be my woman. If not."
Dom, you can quit writing that. I'm trying to tell you. But we just were out one time. She was with her girlfriend and the girlfriend's boyfriend, and I was. We met in the parking lot, and I said, "Hey, three's a crowd, two's company. You need to ride with me."
And I got in the car with him and drove off.
Yep. I don't know why she did that, but
now
I was a very lucky man from then on.
My friend Tina and Keith, Now Keith knew
Yeah,
Donald,
and so did Tina.
and but I didn't know Donald from Adam, and but I trusted that my friends would not have let me go if they thought you were a weirdo. So
That's true. They wouldn't. Oh, Southern Blessed here tonight. Well, how you
hi.
doing?
Yeah.
What crazy ones are there here tonight? Everybody, hey there,
Yeah, I like to see old friends show up on our live.
Yeah, I love it when people do.
Have any of you guys gotten bit by ticks yet this year? I had a tick on me last night, and I think I don't know if that was a mosquito or if a tick was just on my elbow and bit me. Now I have kittens out on the front porch and a mommy kitty, and I think maybe that's what's happening. She's bringing some ticks up to the porch. Or I could have got down at the
Southern Blessed said they always miss our live. Well, you did miss it tonight.
Yeah, you're here.
That
all
counts.
Oh.
So they've had three. One of them's had 3 ticks so far.
Yeah, I think, and we had such a cold winter. You would think that some of these bugs would not be very good this year, but.
Simple Acres is here.
Howdy.
We're here lurking.
Oh.
Glad to have you lurk. Mac, LOL. Mac's the one saying he's been bit.
Yeah.
Evidently, you've been a good tasty meal to have 3 tick bites.
Well, thank you, Matthew Fields, for subscribing.
Yeah,
I do appreciate that.
Anybody that subscribes, please stay subscribed. We had the last 2 lives. We've had several people subscribe, and then the next thing I know, within the next day or 2, they unsubscribe.
But then days later, the numbers are back up. So I think
I
it's
have
just
no idea
YouTube
what's going
doing
on.
how they calculate. But yeah, stick around.
If you don't like what we're doing today, maybe you will tomorrow.
Someone has a literature exam tomorrow. Well, I hope you have a good grade.
Well, I know one thing. You can write. I have a literature exam plenty of time, so maybe you can get a good grade.
Thank you, Colton.
What'd Colton say?
He said that he'll say he subscribed and he'll stay subscribed.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really helps the channel if everybody subscribes and watches some videos, leave comments. It really would greatly improve my channel, our channel. What there was a question you was going to ask. Oh yeah, let's see. No, I don't remember. I was going to say something about sausages and stuff. Was it anything about eggs or?
Well, I mean, we can talk whatever you're thinking about, but one question about eggs is, what is your favorite way of what's your favorite recipe for eggs? Because everybody that is a homesteader on here needs recipes for eggs because we've got plenty of eggs.
Really? Wonder what that means. They saw us on the hub.
I don't know.
Randy Pete Ones said, I saw you 2 on the hub.
What is the hub?
Yeah, what is the hub?
And did you say hello?
Did I? I thought I just did.
No, I meant.
Oh yeah,
Randy
they did.
Say hello to us when he saw us on the hub.
Yeah. I don't. LOL. Joking. He was joking.
Oh well, what would the hub be for you?
Yeah.
Just so we're on the same page on, because in the hub, like the subway or a train station. I don't know.
Well, let's see.
Okay, just a live streaming service.
As met Allah. Yeah, some people, English people do, and some even non-English people do live together, but we never did, and until we got married. So she lived at her mom and dad's house, and I lived at my mom and dad's house. Then I moved down here to to the farm and started building a house and stuff. And when I got it built enough for her to come down, we got married and she moved down here.
Now, was that the question that you're reading from Casper?
I don't know.
Casper, how are you getting a fancy writing there? Look at his words. His print is different.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I noticed you right away with a different print.
Right. Well, the life after 60 is doing pretty good. I don't know what the purpose is, but I'm grateful to be alive. So doing what I do, able to do what I do.
Yeah, Bentley, we have 2 grown children that I wish they still lived at home, but they don't. They have their own families, and we have 7 grandchildren, so they don't live too far from us, so that's one good thing. Let's see. Bentley says she's not 60, she looks 40. Thank you. I am 62.
Well, you didn't say nothing about me.
Well, you look old. They know that.
Oh, is that what it is? I look old? Let's see. Tara, hi, how you doing? Symbols with a black and yellow heart. Hello.
Well, somebody's being in timeout. Y'all be nice. I don't know. We don't need to know.
I guess I don't need to know.
Our moderators said they needed to go.
Gotta go. Y'all be nice. We have our grandchildren in here from time to time. So
yeah. And there's other places you can go and harass them.
Do that someplace else.
And I don't even see what they're actually. I guess I'm just not reading it fast enough. Like I didn't even see this.
Yeah, I don't
comment.
Yeah, I'm just glad that somebody did. Simple Acres time out for 60 seconds. Cool.
We got the name right. That's for sure. Moneypit Homestead.
It's a very, very appropriate name.
It is a really big money pit.
Yeah. That's what I should have called it. Big money pit.
Yeah, yesterday, Don was doing some fencing and I was going down to the garden and he said, Lisa, I can't find that little hoe that you wanted to put weeds. And we bought 2 of them a couple of years ago and they weren't cheap. Those were really nice ones too.
Yeah. Well,
and he said, well, I found them and
somebody left them out.
Somebody worked in the garden last time. Yes, it was you.
Oh.
Wasn't me.
I get blamed
left them out in the rain.
I get blamed for everything.
And evidently they were out there for 2 years because we didn't even garden last year.
We couldn't. It was raining.
Anyway.
It rained so cotton picking much last year every time. I think I tilled the garden 2 or 3 times last year with that big tiller.
Yeah.
And every time I did it one time I tilled it and as I was leaving the garden it started raining.
But needless to say,
hello John, how you doing?
We're gonna have to buy another one of those because they were the best hand tool out there for the garden. BSTRB,
Jesus helps us all the time, trust me. If it wasn't for Jesus, we wouldn't have what we have. Tips on a long relationship, you got to be friends and you got to want to stay together. If you don't want to stay together, you ain't never going to stay together. I guarantee it.
Hello, Janae.
Jenny's here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you don't see it on yours yet.
I was getting ready to say, I don't, for some reason I didn't see it. Well, I tell you, she's a big help on things too. That she does a lot. She gives us mentions. She gives everybody mentions and stuff. She comments and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Jamie Garcia wants me to read this out loud.
Well,
I did it. anyway, the reason why I was bringing up that the garden tool is somebody said this was a money pit or a good name, and it is a money pit because we're constantly buying what we already had, and that gets so aggravating. Don't you hate it when you had something and then you have to go buy again when you could have bought something else? You know. Oh,
What I
anyway.
hate doing is buying something really nice and then 2 days later you can't find it. You know,
Well, that's just because
she
you don't
misorganizes
put it
things.
back where it belongs.
I do put it where it belongs. Wherever it's at is where it belongs at that moment.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'll tell you one
I'm
story.
much more organized at where I work than here at home.
He was looking for something in a box, and I mean, you know, most people would just kind of scoot things around and look and go, "Oh, there it is." Not him. He dumps it on the floor, and then he finds it and walks away. And I'm like, am I supposed to pick that up?
No, I was just going to come back and get to it later.
Yeah, later would have been still sitting there.
This sounds like a complaint day.
Complaint day. Anyway, it's
If y'all watch our video, she thinks she's boss.
I am.
Oh, she thinks.
But yeah, if you put it back where it belongs, then you'll always know where it's at. Even though I was looking for something that I knew for sure it was in the cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's probably in one of these totes. Because I get
What
so
is
many.
this Chicago waffle? I have no idea. You get so many what? She's got a ton of totes with crap stuck everywhere.
Yeah, I like kitchen gadgets, and anyway, I was trying to look for. Wanted to make that lemon shake up.
Yummer's the third wife I've seen you with.
Oh.
Hey, quit telling all my secrets.
Wonder, see, Moneypit Homestead.
No, money cannot buy happiness. Happiness, no, money cannot buy or happiness lies.
But money
no.
can buy a lot of happiness.
Well, no, it could buy you things that you think's going to make you happy today. But it, you know,
Yeah.
I you know, as long as I'm happy, as long as I got enough money to pay my bills and all that stuff. And let's see. All market view.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure. Oh, she's got a link to something. Jenny's got a link to something. You know.
Oh, it's a person up here. Can money buy happiness, or happiness lies within?
Yeah, happiness does definitely lie within. If you're not happy, then or somebody's not happy with you, whatever, you're not going to be happy.
Look how dirty my iPad.
They can't see that.
Yeah, you all can, because see, it's right there.
Oh yeah.
Look how dirty it is.
Well, you should clean it up. And she complains about me not doing.
But you don't ever see it when it's this way.
Yeah.
But now I can see how dirty I keep my iPad.
Yeah. Money buys Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper makes me happy. Like John says that.
Yeah, I drink a Dr. Pepper maybe once a year.
Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper. It's pretty good. How to stay together when everything becomes boring. I don't know. That's up to you not to be boring. I mean, you know, I do things all the time. Just she tells me I'm nuts. You're nuts. I can't believe you just did that. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments I'm not keeping up very well.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not keeping up with it. See, I've cut my way back. Oh, to the Dr. Pepper thing, yeah.
And I did hear you say hi to Duncan Family Farm just a few minutes ago. Hello. So many new people. Thank you for showing up tonight. We really do appreciate it. Yeah, we're from America, in Kentucky.
Yeah, the chat's going by pretty quickly. It's a little hard to keep up with some of it. Yeah,
I was going to ask you guys something tonight, and I can't remember now. Dawn said, We'll write it down. We'll
And
forget.
she didn't write it down either. I'll remember. I was like, whatever.
I did forget.
Somebody's
Matthew
from South
Fields
Africa.
From Florida. What part of Florida, Matthew? I asked when I see Florida on here every week. I know you guys that are here all the time probably get tired of me saying it, but I was born in Florida. So anytime I see Florida, I'm always like, oh, family.
How's Phil doing? Phil came in tonight.
Oh, hey, Phil.
That's a new Phil.
Oh, a new
Dapper,
Phil. Well, okay. Hi, new Phil.
Tampa, Florida, but I live in Hillsborough County.
Hillsborough County. Do you know where Lake Wells is? That's right below, or not below,
Jomar, hello.
Close to Tampa, anyway.
Man, it's... Yep. Let's see. Philippines is here.
Jomar Catalan. Hello, hello. I know I didn't say that right.
I never say
anybody's name. Is that right?
Name.
Water Runner says their aunt grew up in Lake Wells. That's small world. I know I told this story before, but it really is a small world when you meet people all that's from places that you've been. Frenzy, I'm not sure what K104 means, but we see it loud and clear.
Yep, seen it plenty.
Say something else, Frenzy. Or we're going to have to put you on timeout because we can't read anything else if you're going to dominate. Well, somebody said, not today.
Not today, what?
They got rid of them.
It was me.
No, was it you?
Yeah. Well, I timed out for a few minutes anyway.
All right. Behave, people. I wonder if you're timed out, if you could still hear the chat. Does anybody know that? Oh, yeah. That's a good thing, Janae. If you want, put your flag symbol from what country you're from.
Yeah. Russia. Cool. Joe Rogan's not dead.
Well, maybe they know Joe Rogan.
Well, they're talking about the famous Joe Rogan on YouTube and other places where he's got his channel.
Oh.
Somebody said hello to Mr. Donald and Madam Lisa.
Well, hello.
Mr. Jackson did.
And Maya Jackson, I don't know how do you say the first name. Oh, yeah. We've got some people in here that just...
we got a few trolls in here. That's fine.
What the heck does 104 mean anyway to you guys? I mean, I'm not even understanding why bother typing that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a radio station or not, but if it is, it's probably not a good one. If they got to advertise on our live, I mean, they can't be that good.
Well, they must think we're really famous people.
Oh, well, that might be true.
And we have famous friends on here that everybody knows what 104 means.
Yeah, I have no idea what 104 means.
Rest in peace, 104.
We got a bunch of kids on here right now, or at least children with people with child minds. We're from Kentucky, and I'll just...
So what do you guys want to talk about?
Nobody ever did give us any egg recipes.
Oh, yeah, nobody.
What did y'all like to do with your eggs? We got an abundance of eggs right now. Now, Randy, I know, says he wants to see some water glassed.
Oh, yeah, I need
we need to do a water
eventually,
glass video, and then a month or two from then, take them and try them and see how they are.
Yeah, because
we can them.
The pickled eggs that I made with the garlic powder.
Yes.
We need to open that up this week.
That's next week. Yeah,
and
this
then
coming week.
On our next live, next Sunday, will let you know if that garlic powder made the eggs better or worse,
Yeah.
because I don't know if all that garlic powder will be grainy, because it didn't dissolve in that the brine. So Donald will let you know, because I don't eat pickled
Yeah,
eggs.
she won't eat
but-
the pickle. She makes them, but she won't eat them.
And then we could probably try the pickled peppers. Did y'all watch
Man, the pickled peppers need to wait another couple weeks after that.
Peter Piper
Picked
picked
a-
a peck of
But
pickled
we can
peppers?
we can also try the sauerkraut though next week.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking of, was
Yeah,
sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
So we'll let you guys know, or maybe we'll just do that on the live. You could do a taste test Sunday.
Yeah.
We bought a big bag of already peeled garlic at Sam's Club. So my next pickled
I'm
eggs.
65, 66 in October, and she's just turned 62.
Yeah. I'll be using pieces of garlic that I made or bought.
RSR says, I think you are busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's a very busy girl. I still work my job and come home and try to help around here. So I say help because she says she's the boss.
So how about you guys on the chat here? Are you all got a garden out, or do you have
Janae's got your Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers.
Yeah.
Where you was telling that story the other
Yeah,
day?
when I did that video, I just thought it was kind of cute to do that little nursery rhyme. So are you all have a garden? Do you do the Eden, back to Eden garden, or do you do raised beds? Or are you a container like flower pot type of gardener out there this year? I tell you that.
W3, sorry to hear you got diabetes.
I think I might become a raised bed gardener, because
She
unless
don't like bending over
I
anymore.
need to lose this belly that I gained so quickly this winter, because that takes your breath away when you got a fat belly. And then here I do all this work out there, and a little rabbit or a daggone deer came and ate all the tops of my green peppers and my cayenne pepper and my jalapeno pepper. But so anyway, I've got some more that I need to plant, and then Donald said he's going to put a fence around it, so maybe that will deter them eating. I don't mind sharing, I just don't want them to kill the plant.
Well, Eben88 wants to introduce himself. His name is Albert, and he's from Indonesia, and he lives in Jakarta. I don't know how you say that. Is Noble here? I didn't see him come in. Says hi, Noble. Southern Bliss ain't Southern Bliss. Simple Acre says hi, Noble. So hi, Noble.
Hi, Noble.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Noble, I planted some greasy beans. Is that what they were called? Greasy beans?
Yeah.
I planted them day before yesterday, so they got a ways to go. And
Pop them
hopefully
bad
no
boys
birds
open.
come and take the beans. Or
You planted basically almost a whole row of them, didn't you?
no, I didn't do a whole row.
No, I thought it was.
No, I probably planted maybe 10 or 20 because it's just us two. And let's see, I got a groundhog that eats mine. Yeah, see, I just don't know. I'd like for everybody to share and leave me some.
Aquatic News Network says, howdy, Earthlings. Hello from Earth.
Who says that?
Huh?
Who said
No,
that?
I said it. See, howdy, Earthlings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, the Aquatic News Network was just at Bert and Cindy's live.
Oh,
Thank
were
you
they?
for coming over.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that.
Well, thank you. CR7 guy has says I have a cool mustache.
You do, yeah.
So I take it with the
You weren't talking about me, were you?
CR7 guy. You have a Corvette. Yep.
Yeah, I love to have a Corvette.
Lim is from England. Hello, England.
Liam.
I mean, how's it doing across the pond? Oh, he says. See, I think you've already said that. I thought they were 5. Let's see. Critical Condition. He's got a 6-year-old from Critical Condition. Today, Tuesday with Joy says, welcome, Earthlings.
Yeah. Okay, the Aquatic News Network said he used to be known as the resident alien.
Yeah.
Did you just read that?
No, I haven't read it
yet. Of the internet. He's laughing. I think it's the missing finger, maybe the strange personality. I don't know. Well, thank you
Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Stick around, chat a while. Hey, from England. Oh, the CR7 guy says he's from England too. Cool.
Yeah, it's funny how you meet people on these lives, and I appreciate every one of y'all being here. When we first did the live, we met a guy on here, and his name was Tom, and he was from England, and we befriended him just through this live.
Yeah.
And I miss him.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he messed his hands up at work.
He was in an accident at work, and he hurt his hands really bad. And I think about Tom all the time. And but anyway, I hope he's doing well. And it was really nice to meet him. But it is really fun to meet you guys on these lives. I know we don't see you, but you get to know you guys just by showing up every Sunday and answering comments and things on the videos.
Noble says we need to put up a cattle panel for the or something for the beans to run up on.
Yeah, and also you need to do that for the tomatoes and we just need cattle panels all down.
Need a whole bunch of cattle panels.
Yeah, because I planted some pickling cucumbers, so I'm hoping they survive. A couple of them didn't look like they were going to make it. They were kind of small little plants. I bought them at Walmart.
Aquatic Network said he's a Tom too. Nice to meet you all. With the
Randy, we're going to do that next
sawed
Sunday.
Off hand. Let's see, Tom.
Yeah,
doesn't mean twin after all.
Yeah, we Sunday we would get the sauerkraut and the pickled eggs that I had the garlic ground.
The ground garlic.
Ground garlic. I'm getting tongue tied.
Ground powder.
And then let him try it out and we'll see how it is. Because I'm kind of curious.
Next week, I might even try it tomorrow since on Mondays. But since I'm off, I could try it. That way, if I need time to recover, I can.
That's funny. Well, what else is going on?
Let's see.
You guys,
well, how do you say that?
I don't know.
Hand? Hand?
I don't
know what that means, though.
Jaihind.
Yeah.
Not sure, but
I'm bad on names and I'm bad on words that aren't written in English, shall we say. Nice two hosts, great. Well, thank you. No, this is CR7. This is not our life job. Both of us had public work until.
Well, it would be nice if this was our job and
Yeah, it'd be
talk all day and
I could do
money.
that. I could do that.
Yeah.
I could talk a lot. Some of y'all on here know that.
Don't I know it?
Pakistan versus England. I ain't getting in that.
India.
I don't. Yeah, India. I mean, I don't know why I said it. I don't have anything in it, so I'm not going to say one way or the other. I just wish all wars would quit. What?
David Thompson says, I'm so old that the worms are waiting for me at the graveyard. Oh.
I kind of feel that way some days. I know what you mean.
But hasn't time gone by fast? I mean, sometimes I think, how in the world am I 62 years old?
I'd like to know.
Or I'll look at my grandkids and think, how in the world are they are that old? I mean,
we have one getting ready to turn 16, and the other one is what? He'll be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, go figure. We got him.
Be 16?
Isn't he? Or is it 15?
No, I think you're right. 16.
I think I'm pretty sure. No, I don't know. They talked about him getting his permit when he's 15. So he's just 15. I'm wrong. I tried to add a year to Dad's too till he called me on it. Let's see. Jeremiah Brown says, you know why? He said, no, I don't even know what I said. Cool grandparents. Let's see. Hello from Pakistan.
Yeah,
cool.
It's going to be 16.
16. That's what I thought. Yeah, I said something about Dad being 93 the other day, and he said, you're adding a year on me, boy. So June 19th, next month on the 19th, Dad will turn 93.
93.
Yep. That's a pretty good milestone if you ask me. And he's still got his mind. He gets around good. Well, he don't get around as good as he wants to, but in between a wheelchair and a walker, he gets around as much as he wants.
Jeremiah Johnson.
Hey, Jeremiah Johnson from Key West.
I used to live in Key West.
Yep. Her dad was in the Navy.
No joke.
What's that?
I mean, I just think that's a small world.
Yeah, very small world.
Now, if I said to you, ride on the little conch train, toot toot, would you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Ride on the little conch train. When you hear the whistle blowing, you know your troubles are going. So ride on the little conch train, toot toot. Oh gosh, I love Key West.
Donald, what's the baddest thing you've done? I don't know. I haven't really done a lot of bad things, I don't think. Parents thought I did a lot of bad whatever, and really wasn't anything.
Don't ask me that. I'm not going to tell. I'm going to keep those secrets to myself.
Yeah. And I have no idea what that writing is. I'm sorry. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah. See our guy. It's his birthday today, I guess. And
happy birthday to everybody that's having a birthday this month. I saw
something slide by. Somebody said they subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate all the subscriptions.
Thank you.
If you can see your way to subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it. From time to time, we do lives every Sunday, and we, at 5 o'clock Central Time, USA time, and we'll talk about whatever you want. Well, close to anything you want to talk about. Let's put it that way. And we put out shorts twice a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and we try to put out a video at least once a week. We kind of got slack on that video once a week on during the winter because it was just bitter cold, and I got tired of showing him cotton picking thing every time. We all Go feed chickens. Go feed this, that, the other. You know, is a. Again, I still can't understand. I see it. What a CT backwards in RA something. I do not understand what you're typing.
Yeah, well,
And I apologize for that. But there's two people in here right now typing things.
they may be talking to each other.
Maybe
They might know people that.
Steve G says yo yo yo
Yo, yo.
yo yo yo.
Uh,
Good morning, Indian up.
so, what did you guys have for dinner tonight? We had like a taco concoction that I kind of threw together real quick.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Taco meat, veggies, and cheese, and I had noodles mixed up in it.
Somebody said they just pulled a tooth out. King's Merces says they just pulled their tooth out. We're going to stay live until 6 o'clock our time, and that's another, 11, 12 minutes, something like that. And after we go off the live, Robbie and Sonia, as far as I know, they're going to go live tonight at 6 o'clock.
Noble said he had ice cream.
You had ice cream. What? You couldn't share? What kind of ice cream was it, Noble? I'd love to have a big bowl of butter pecan right now.
John said Kelly went shopping and he's starving. He's on his own.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-mm.
We need to get back out to Oklahoma and eat some more of that butter pecan ice cream they had out there. Man, that was good ice cream. Full of pecans, that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Apple crisp ice cream.
Apple crisp.
That's
yeah.
another good one, but yeah. My favorite's butter pecan.
Now, I need to make an apple crisp because I bought apples a couple of years ago and canned them. And I have a whole bunch of canned apples, and I should make an apple crisp.
Yes, you should.
I love that
it would be, hey,
little topping that's kind of with the brown sugar and it's kind of crunchy on apples.
Phil showed up and said, "Hello, you young kids." You two young kids? See?
Nope.
Right here. Howdy, you two young kids.
All right. I was just trying
to. Right there.
Yeah, okay. I said hey to you earlier, Phil, but it was the wrong Phil.
Yeah, we had
I was all excited.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you talking about Phil?
She was disappointed when I told her it was a different Phil. So, but I don't know if that Phil's still in here or not.
Yeah, I don't know either. The chat's going kind of quick. It's hard to read it all. Yes, Stephen G. Evidently likes butter pecan too.
Yeah, he said, "Bro, it's Teddy Roosevelt." Do I look like Teddy Roosevelt? I doubt that. He wasn't this good looking. It would be midnight where in England where he lives when we finish our live. It'd be midnight.
In England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember
yeah, Tom was saying something.
Tom would always say it was way past his bedtime. And that's probably why he doesn't get on very much because, he...
Well, it was late and his hands, he couldn't really type like he wanted to and stuff like that. He had some kind of program I think he was using. And
okay, Bert says that he's going to go eat some
diet ice cream.
Diet ice cream. Boy, I tell you what, my mom and I, when I lived at home, we were trying to lose some weight and bought that ice milk ice cream.
Yeah.
Lordy mercy, that was bad.
Well,
I
see,
did
that's
not
what
like it.
That's what we used to eat all the time.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, Mom and Daddy.
Oh gosh.
Mom bought ice milk, and Granny and them bought ice milk. And I come down to the country, we had real ice cream made from cow milk.
Yeah. So then Mom and I got a a little sugar cone, and we got one little scoop of real ice cream, you know, with the good milk flavor, and man, we took little small licks of that and made that little ice cream cone last for a long time because it was so good.
We yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Erler's, but when we had Erler's Dairy ice cream and stuff like that down there, that was real ice cream, and oh, that stuff was so good. I don't think we've ever had
like,
ice milk ice cream in this house. have we?
never.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like it, so I don't. If I don't like it, it doesn't get bought.
Alex, you're 18 and need some advice. Well, just keep your head to the grindstone. Work hard and money in the bank as you can, and don't spend what you put in the bank, and just what you can.
Right.
You know, just
and don't do drugs.
Yeah, no drugs or alcohol.
Yeah, don't smoke cigarettes. I mean, you can't just have one. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, Phil, we would eat the snow ice cream too, but we didn't eat the yellow. Yeah, there's no eating of the yellow snow.
Noble said back in his day, a pound was 19 cents a pound. Isn't it crazy how expensive things are today?
What I used to love is we'd go down to the Walter Muhurin store down here, and just about 3 miles from the house. It was an old man's store when my grandfather was alive and stuff, and my dad was a kid. They would go down there too. But Grandpa would take me down there every now and then, and he'd buy me a bologna and crackers. And this is how old I am. The crackers were 4 squares, and they would give you 2 crackers, a big piece of cheese, and a big thick piece of bologna on them crackers. Man, that was good. That was good eating.
Yeah.
You can't even get a good cracker anymore, let alone a 4 square cracker.
Mm-hmm. We haven't had bologna for a while.
Max says the brown snow's bad too. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to eat that kind of stuff. I thought you was on a diet.
Michael's asking if we have a Bible. We have a Bible in every room in this house.
And then some.
Yeah, we kind of...
I collect King James Version Bibles.
Yeah. King Cole bologna. I don't know if we've ever had King Cole bologna.
I've never heard of King Cole bologna, to be honest. It sounds like it probably would be a good bologna if Noble likes it. Yeah, I've had a lot of saltine crackers in a cup of milk. Back when I was a kid, Mom would make either the cracker. If we didn't have cornbread, she would crumble up. If you was having a nut, you know, where you wouldn't go to sleep very good, she would take either crackers or cornbread and crumble up in milk, and we'd sit there at the table, eat that, and go back to bed. It never failed. I always went to sleep, but after that,
no, not for me. I didn't do.
She don't do milk.
I don't do milk. But now, as a kid, I liked saltine crackers and raisins. Now, that was a salty, sweet treat. Now, I didn't even know that was a thing until here, you know, when I got older, that people liked salty and sweet foods. But yeah, I loved saltines and raisins together. And another stupid thing I ate when I was a kid was mayonnaise bread. Did you ever have mayonnaise bread?
They had butter bread.
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, we were poor, but
My cousin
it was
would
just
eat-
something me and my brother loved. Was mayonnaise bread.
One of my aunts would give me mayonnaise. I think it was mayonnaise bread.
Nowadays, I want a piece of cheese on it and a big piece of bologna.
And also one of my other aunts gave when they were in Germany and stuff like that, she would smear lard on bread, and they ate that over there a lot.
John said he ate some graham crackers and milk. Yeah, I like graham crackers. It's been a while since I had graham crackers.
Michael, I just stick with the old King James Version Bible because it's the only one that has all the true writings of that God wanted in the Bible. So
Noble says throw an onion on that mayonnaise bread.
Oh yeah,
I say toast that bread and then put some bacon and a tomato on it and have BLT and an onion. I like that as well on it.
I tell you something I do, and it ain't no joke. I'll slice an onion thin and put it on there and have a toasted grilled cheese sandwich, a toasted cheese sandwich
Yeah.
with an onion in there, and it'll soften that onion up just a little bit.
Yeah, help.
But I mean, I like them big onions when I do that. Man, those things are good.
Yeah, he'll put that bread in the toaster and put his cheese and onion on there, and I don't really care for that.
Duke's mayonnaise. You know,
I'd
we
rather-
used to use what was it? Hellman's. We
Mhm.
used Miracle Whip and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, they were out of those mayonnaises for one time, and we picked up Duke's, and we've been using Duke's ever since. I get, you know.
Yeah, John said his dad would eat lard bread.
Yeah. And for whatever, I found out back, it was the all the lard bread thing was pretty popular back in the day, especially around the Depression and all that. And well, I believe it's true. And you know, as far as Michael said, what he's saying about it's not true about the King James version, it is because of the translations and everything and the history of it. So,
Jess Lee said he likes toast and potted meat. It's funny about potted meat because I never had potted meat
I love
until
potted meat.
maybe 30 years ago. I mean, I bought a potted meat, you know, since we've been married.
Yeah, I know.
And
I've always liked potted meat.
I bought it actually when I worked first started working at Walmart because before we were a super center, you know, Walmart had that little aisle that had some canned goods in it and chips and cookies and stuff. And for dinner, sometimes I would get the little potted meat and crackers, and that's what I would eat for dinner.
I
at work.
cannot say I've ever tried Palestinian mayo.
Yeah. I wonder if that's in like the international aisle in some of these grocery stores.
The Jeremiah Brown's is talking about the something on a shingle is what it's
Yeah.
called. And I was
Yeah.
over at a friend's house one time, and his mother was from Germany. And she asked me if I wanted to stay for dinner. I said, well, what are you having? She told me that. I go, no, I don't believe I will. Because I didn't know what it was. And I didn't stay. Later, I found out what it is. And I'm sure it's good, but I'd have to change the name. You know what I mean? It just
Stone Cold Steve Rock says, how were you able to work at Walmart and own a house? Well, that's why we're called the Money Pit.
Yeah.
Because everything we made paid off this house, so we wouldn't have a house payment. But Walmart, you know, they may have done me dirty at the end, but for those that need a job, you really should go to Walmart because, I mean, you have insurance, you could get a 401, you know.
Well, that's if you get full
time.
Yeah, whatever.
Full time if they allow it, you know. You get a discount card. So, you know, Walmart's not a bad place to work. It's just, you know, it is what it is for me. But
Jungle Jim's International Market. What's there?
huh. Oh, is he the one that's telling you about the international mayonnaise?
No, Delighted Acres is saying if you ever make it to Fairfield, Ohio, go to Jungle Jim's International Market.
Okay, so that's probably where you can find it.
CR7 keeps asking what is our favorite food, and I'm not trying to avoid it. I just keep getting other things. I don't know, macaroni and cheese, good steak. I like ribs, well-made sausage.
I like tacos.
She likes tacos.
Bacon.
I like a good pizza.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good food. A lot of good food. We love to eat, too.
If she makes it, it's good, and I'm going to eat it. So that's about all I don't know about all the other.
I would like to get a little bit more out of our
comfort zone.
Yeah, and eat things that. No, I don't want to eat bugs or anything
I'm
like
not
that.
going to eat
I'm
no
talking
bugs.
about I think we should have a international, at least once a month, try to find an authentic recipe from a different country and try to find those ingredients and make it.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of you guys ask us if we like Indian food, and you know,
I've never
sadly,
eaten good Indian food.
yeah, sadly, where we live, there is not one restaurant anywhere that serves Indian food
No.
in our town.
Well, that's what
Now,
I meant by I haven't eaten
we could
good.
go to Louisville or maybe possibly Bowling Green, and they would, have an Indian restaurant. But, I kind of want an authentic, I don't want an American version. I want somebody that can really, because I know, our Mexican restaurant, they're more American Mexican food, than they are eating at their house. I want to be invited to somebody's house and have an authentic dinner.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'll just
Jess
knock on your
Lee,
door. Hey,
Jess
can you
Lee
fix me
says,
something to eat?
y'all seem very Kentucky. Where are y'all at? Well, that would be Kentucky.
Who's saying this?
Jess Lee.
Jess Lee. Yeah, we're.
I have a cousin named Jess Lee, but that's not his whole name. I mean, he's got more on his name than, just Jess Lee. Chinese food around here that was run by Chinese people that were here, but they sold out, believe it or not, to a Mexican family, which has changed the Chinese food to, I guess, a Mexican way of making Chinese food. It's not exactly what it was when the Chinese people were here. So I don't know about, we've ate there a couple times since then, and it is not as good as it used to be. So I guess we'll have to find us a new Chinese. But in E-Town, they have a good Chinese restaurant that we used to eat at a lot.
Yeah, I like a few things Chinese. I have to say though, when we go to the Chinese restaurant, I'm not really crazy about their desserts.
No, I'm
Their
not.
desserts are really
Yeah, but that's an American
maybe
dessert
it's
thing,
just a
whatever. I think
a
it's
quick dessert. But yeah, everything kind of tastes a little boring when it comes to desserts.
Let's see. Jess Lee said he married into a Lee family.
Notice Noble saying, "How fast does time go by?" Yeah, we've been on here for an hour. So
Where's Noble say that at?
right here. How fast does time move? It's after 6 already. Have a good evening. Yeah, we need to get on over to Wild Huckleberry. Let me put a link there. And
I don't know where he went. I haven't even. He may have, the chat's been going by so fast.
It's
He
really
may have
been
said,
fun.
"See you later."
Yeah, it's really been fun, but we have an obligation to go over to our friends, Sonia and Robbie's live, and
Invite you all over.
yeah, Wild Huckleberry, and
Noble says Route 33 sounds Korean.
Mm-hmm. And make sure you all come back next Sunday where we could continue getting to know you guys.
Yeah, I'd love to get to know y'all better. And make comments on our videos and shorts that you watch and stuff like that. Yeah. We'll get to know you even better that way too.
And also, if you all have a channel, when we get off of here, put it in the, not in this chat, but put it in the chat below. Yeah, the comments. If you have a YouTube channel, and then that way we can all subscribe to you guys.
Thank you, Tuesday with Joy, Jenny.
Yeah, Janae, thank you for
thank you very much, Jenny.
Okay, yeah, hit that Wild Huckleberry there and meet us over there, and we'll continue talking.
All right. Well, until next time, may God bless your days the way He always blesses ours. See ya.
See ya.